weather on NBC 10 Boston. Boston's most accurate forecast.
In the basement for us, John.
Yeah, I liked that.
I know, I did too, Sid. All right, you are keeping your eyes on some possible snow flurries, I guess snow storm maybe for Western Mass?
Yeah, we have that potential. Western Mass, Central Massachusetts, we're going to see that potential for snow to be coming in. By the time that we go into our late Wednesday to early Thursday, that's going to be when we see that potential for snow. It will linger for the higher elevations, but it is going to be a very cold one as we head through the end of the week and parts of the weekend. So as far as the timing for this goes and what you're going to see, depending on exactly where you're located, we do have that potential for Boston to be getting in on rain for the most part. So Boston rain up until we go to about noon and noon on Thursday, and then we have the potential for a squall or two to come overhead. That's going to be the best chance for Boston snow. But when you go towards Worcester, closer to midnight, 10 o'clock to midnight, starting to see a bit of a wintry mix changing over to all snow, and that will stick around into the mid-morning on Thursday. Areas like the Merrimack Valley starting as rain, and then we're going to see that snow changing over by the time that we go around midnight, and then at the tail end, swinging back around, could be that potential for a bit of a wintry mix. So it all depends on where you're located, on how much snow you're going to be getting in on. So as far as those snow totals go, though, across the board right now, it does look like we could see up to 1 inch for parts of Boston, Framingham, Providence area, 1 to 3 actually closer to Framingham. So Framingham's right on that cusp between up to 1 and 1 to 3. Areas like Haverhill right on that cusp as well. And then once you get towards Worcester, the Worcester Hills, Leominster, that's where those higher totals are going to be. And even parts of the Merrimack Valley could see above 3 inches of snow. But if you're in Boston, it's not going to be that white coating of snow that we're going to see Wednesday into Thursday. If a snow squall comes over, it could drop heavy amounts in a short period of time, and it could cause some issues on the roads. But in general, Boston is likely going to see mostly rain out of this one. It will be those higher elevations that do get in on the snow. So as that enters, areas like Worcester County and the Merrimack Valley will likely be getting into it. And notice we have that rain snow line that does cut off just near the coast, areas like the North Shore, Cape Ann, and as we go towards Boston and the South Shore, definitely getting in on all rain. Now we're at 6 in the morning on Thursday and 8 in the morning on Thursday, starting to see that winding down, but that potential for a squall or two in the afternoon is still going to be there, especially as we're going to see windy conditions and cold conditions by Thursday afternoon going into Friday. Then we're eventually clearing things out, but it is going to be very cold on the other side of this system. So as we go through our afternoon temperatures, middle and upper 30s this afternoon, 36 degrees. By around 10 o'clock, we're at 30 degrees and then dropping to the upper 20s for much of the evening. Friday, that's the coldest day of the bunch. Temperatures will be near, if not below freezing. And also coming Friday, 30 to 35 mile per hour wind gusts, so making it feel even colder. Friday's not going to be my personal favorite, but definitely just bundle up if you do have to be outside for your Friday, or if you have to walk to work or get there, you'll just want to bundle up and protect yourself from that wind. Upper 30s for those low temperatures overnight tonight, and that feels like temperature through the rest of our day today will likely be feeling like the low 30s to upper 20s. So 10-day forecast, coldest day coming our way is going to be Friday, paired with that wind too. And then this weekend staying chilly, but we do have sun in the forecast for both Saturday and Sunday. Into next week, getting a little warm up. We have a 50 on the forecast, and that's coming Tuesday of next week. And then we're staying in the upper 40s as we go through the day Wednesday.
All right, Sydney, thanks so much. We'll see you again in just a bit. By the way, if you haven't already, be sure to download our newly redesigned NBC 10 Boston News app. The weather section is now completely customizable. It just makes it easier to get all the weather updates that you want right at your fingertips.